Nick Nation, what is up? Salute everyone. Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast here on the Sports JEDI Network. We got game 3 of the playoffs semifinals. The Knicks take a 2-game-0 lead, looking for that game number 3, the stranglehold. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon, everyone, for joining us. I am your host, BX Sports JEDI Kev. I'm going to do the watch along, the play-by-play, and you guys are going to help me root this team to a 3-0 lead. Let's go. Let's talk to them. Let's talk to them. Let's talk to them. What up, everyone? Let me give a shout out to the chat brigade. We got to say what's up to the one and only, the big task at hand. Hey, what up, big task? Talking to them. We got the Knick fan, ladies and gentlemen, who has entered the pride with a lot of Knick pride into the chat. The one and only Jack City. What up? The man who is calm, cool, and collective, and was with me at the Still Knick fans earlier this afternoon. The one and only D Ross. We got Nito 23. We got Deftones in the building. Let's go. Again, I want to say thank you to Still Knick fans, Ron, for allowing me on the panel. That was a great roundtable discussion on Still Knick fan. I enjoy coming on my time there. It's always a fun time on Still Knick fans. So salute to Ron. Appreciate you for the love and the shout out. Well, here we go. The Knicks, they take this 2-goal lead on the road, and now the tide changed to Madison Square Garden, home cooking. The Knicks looking to take a stranglehold on your defending world champion with a chance to go up 3-0. But like we say on this channel, one possession, one quarter, one half, one game at a time, and you have to win those individual battles, and it starts with our rebounding. Once we start rebounding more, not allowing the second opportunity for the Boston Celtics to leak out and get some easy buckets, make them work all 24 seconds on their shot clock to either put on a shot that you want them to take and continue to rebound and continue to execute down the stretch. And right there, it's in our grasp. So if you're watching me for the very first time, what's up? If you're on the playback, you'll be seeing the game any second now. I'll bring the playback in. Hey, listen, I know you could watch this game over the air antenna. You could watch it totally free, but don't watch it alone. Watch it along with us. That's why we say come and watch along with us on the playback. We appreciate everyone. We appreciate everyone on all different parts of the country, around the world, around nationwide, on X, on Rumba, on Twitch, on YouTube, on the Facebook pages. Come on over, man. What's going on? Steve felt like. What's going on? Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that love. Thank you so much. I strive to try to get better each and every time, and to be an entertaining watch along podcaster. Be one of your favorites and be able to give you something different that others don't, or just something that you want to hear. So I appreciate it. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon, the pre-day before Mother's Day. Let's go. Salute to and happy Mother's Day to our mothers out there all across the globe, everywhere and everywhere. Salute. Let's go. I am ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a minute, because I noticed that ABC on my DirecTV is way behind in the playback. So I was going to mute it for the people on the playback, because I know certain people, Doris Burke and Richard Jefferson, gets a little annoying. But for everyone else as watching us outside of the playback, I'm going to do the play-by-play for everyone. So let's go. Look at Madison Square Garden. Oh, that just gave me goosebumps. It is packed to the brims. Oh, baby, what a beautiful scene as we get the color guards, the National Guard, or actually the police, NYCD police, ready to honor the national anthem. And that arena, it is packed. New York or nowhere. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. New York and nowhere. Right now, if you're on ABC and you're watching along, you can't see this. That's why you encourage you to come to the playback. We watch everything from every timeout. They stay in the arena. They stay with the action. We provide something different that other watch-alongs that are not on the playback gives you. You know, you can watch other folks on YouTube, on X, but they're not going to give you this. They're not going to show you this. Not going to see this. That's what separates us from the pack. Plus we have some great time. Yes, and we have the captain in the building. We got two captains in the building, big task at hand. We have the two captains, indeed. We get to see Captain Camel Toe between breaks. You have to be in a playback to find out who that is. Look at Big Mitch with his arms crossed. I love it. He's got his arms crossed like a giant that he is. Oh, baby, talk to them. Talk to them. Look at that body language from this team as they're singing the national anthem. Look at that. Cameron Payne already has sweating down his brow. He's locked in, lock and loaded. Let's go. $1 billion in ticket sales. Let's go. Oh, James Dolan. He's got more money for that band of his. Oh, he's going to be buying another harmonica. We got Super Argo in the building. Yes, the cheapest seat goes from $800 to $700 to $1,000. Steve felt like a lot of money. We got Argo in the building. Super Argo in the building. What's up? G Money Hoops. Let's kick some butt. G Money, what's going on? Gideon in the chat. What's cooking, shaking, baking, slacking, lacking? How are you, pal? So Christopher Jackson sang the national anthem. And we got the starting lineups being introduced by the PA announcer. Of course, it's going to be Holiday, White, Horford, Brown, and Tatum. And, of course, the Knicks will be our starting five for all the postseason, of course. And they're about to give our New York Knicks lineup. We'll wait for them to give it. Of course, Joe Musula, your head coach. I don't want to get ahead of the PA announcer. Let's play like we're down 0-2. Argo, I agree with you. You know how we got to play Argo? Protect home court. This is our home court. This is our refrigerator. Let's put it this way. This is our refrigerator. We have one more Coca-Cola in that fridge. Y'all mother effers or y'all mother truckers ain't coming to touch the Coca-Cola. Nah. That's for us. That's reserved for Knick fans. That's reserved for the Knick Nation. You're not touching the last Coca-Cola in that refrigerator. No. Or the last piece of steak or whatever indulge you. Piece of chocolate, a piece of cheesecake, whatever it is that indulge you, you cannot touch that. And that's what the Knicks have to defend. Maybe we should sneak in some popcorn. Maybe for that type of tickets, they should let you to bring in some Mike and Ikes or some Juju mints. I got my Josh Hart edition Mike and Ikes. Let's go. I got the Mike and Ikes because I like the excellence of execution in Josh the Hitman Hart. Let's go. Big Cat Raw. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Big Task. This is why I love this chat. That's why I love you guys, man. You guys are like my assist. You know, you guys that make, give me layups here, easy layups on the assist. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Karl Anthony Towns' mother was a big Knicks fan. You know he's going to be stoked. He's going to be focused. He's going to get locked in, and he's going to have a huge monster game. To me, he's going to be the story of Game 3. When the Knicks win this game, he's the reason why. He's going to be the catalyst on why the Knicks win Game 3 because he's going to have one of those performances that the NBA is going to talk about, and they're going to put away the stigma that he's super soft or that he's a big pussy. Excuse my language. When I mean in the negative way. He's going to go out there because he knows he's playing for, and he's going to reference his mom. And I think this is where that catapult inspiration. Remember, I always say this about you guys. I always say this about professional athletes. They're the most gifted athletes on the court, right? But there's always something that separates them. A little bit of either money for motivation or something like a Karl Anthony Towns making a statement for his mother. And superstars tend to elevate their game to another level. I think that's what's going to happen to Karl Anthony Towns here in Game 3. I am waiting. Let's go. Look at how beautiful. Look at South Street Seaport. Oh, baby. It's a packed crowd indeed. It's a packed crowd. Here, look at Tracy Morgan. Don't throw up all over the court now, Tracy. Look at Ben Stiller looking like a maniac out there. Sting and Sting. Look at Eli Manning. He knows what's elite. All right, so for the Knicks, this is their starting out. There'll be Bridges, Brunson, Anunoby, Hart, and Towns, White, Holiday, Brown, Tatum, and Horford for the Boston Celtics. Porzingis will be coming off the bench. Hauser's out with another torn ankle, so he's out of the game, taken away from the three-point depth. Porzingis having an illness that he has not been recovered since March. Boston looks loosey-goosey. They are going to be in their green with Boston across their chest as we're getting ready for tip-off. Don't forget, you still have time to, like, that guy, he's scooping on the popcorn. Look at him chomping away like he hasn't eaten, like he's been fasting for 4 days. Well, you have time to get your, as I get thunder and lightning. Oh, look at that. I got some lightning in the building. So bear with me if we have a lightning strike and we lose power for a moment. So bear with me. I'm going to put that out there. Just be careful. I just want to let you know that Knicks are going to be in their white, beautiful white jerseys, the same one I'm wearing. Of course, with New York across. Let's go. And you know that they want to protect home court because the narrative, the Knicks don't play well at home. It's just a couple of games. It was a game against the Pistons here and there. The Knicks will dominate here tonight. Knick pride in the building. Let's go. May 8th was the day the Knicks won the 1970 Willis Reed famous walking to the Garden with one of the memorable moments in sports. Kai Frazier said the Lakers stopped warming up, look at Reed, and they knew they had them. There you go. That's this date in history by Steve Feltwhite. Thank you, Steve. All right. The Celtics will be going from left to right. Of course, Knicks from right to left. We're ready. We're going to get ready for the tip-off. We're ready for game 3. You guys are ready for game 3. Jody Davison is in the building. Happy afternoon, Jody Davison. Salute, King. Salute, salute. All right, here we go. Tip-off. Hey, Hoffer, little jumpy monkey bean there. Back tap 1. Control by the Knicks. Game 3 is on its way. Knicks will have it here as they bring the ball up. Let's go. Game 3. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns. Hands it off the Hart. Back over to Brunson. Brunson with the basketball now. Shot clock at 14. Plenty of time on the offense here. Brunson holding the ball. Now Brunson starting. Brunson keeping, and now guarded by Tatum. Crossover. Back in. Stops. Pumps in. Over. Mikal Bridges for 3. No good. Back tap. Deep rebound. Bridge. Oh, nice job there. And Bridges gets the ball. Brunson gets it back. Back again, and that's stolen there by Tatum. Tatum now, one man to beat. Tatum up and under. No misses, but White was there. Good defense on that transition, but a little sloppy for the Knicks there as Boston draws first blood. All right, Brunson now. This is one thing I don't like. I don't like the waiting on the shot clock all the way up, waiting so late to get in their offense. I need that. I need them to get quickly acclimated. Here's Towns. But you can't complain too much. They're up 2-0. Here's Brunson. Brunson now stops. Pull up. No good. Rebound by Brown. So the Knicks are 0 for 2 to start. Here comes Brown. Jaylen Brown working on the hitman Hart. Backing in on him. Isolation. Now spins. And good swipe away from the hitman. Good job defensively. Here is Bridges on the wing. Bridges again. One man up and under. It's good. Mikal Bridges with the easy pass. Bucket to the lane on White. We're all even at 2. Here's Tatum. Horford for 3. No. Oh, he got that one. So he's got to get better because the Knicks are going to dare him to shoot the 3 ball. Boston up by 3. 5-2. 90 seconds passed here in the game. Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson gets a screen by Anunoby. Brunson keeping the basketball. He has Brown on a mismatch. Anunoby gets the ball on Holiday. Anunoby now driving. Stops. Pull up. Jumper. That hits the front of the rim. Holiday with the rebound. Here comes Brown. Brown in transition. Brown now stops. Kicks it out. Holiday thought about the 3. Now driving. Layup. Got it. No one there to protect as Karl-Anthony Towns stood stationary there. Towns have to protect the paint there. 5-point Boston lead. I didn't like that. Here's Hart. Here's Bridges. Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball. Anunoby baseline. He has a double team. Hart. Extra pass. Brunson. Brunson thought about the 3. Now Brunson stops. Brunson hesitates. Gives it to Hart. Top of the key. Now Towns underneath. Towns up and under. And he got fouled by Holiday. And that's a good wraparound there by Holiday. And for the Knicks, you like that. Because the shot clock running down to 2, you get Holiday with 1 foul. Now you attack Holiday. If he gets a little overzealous, you get him off the court. You get a point guard off the court or a good ball handler in Holiday early in the game. All right. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube app. Don't forget to hit that like. Smash that like. If you're on the Rumba app, hit that like button. Let's go. If you're a Knicks fan, hit that like button. Come on. Let us know that we're together in unison. It's not divided. As Towns, that's the thing that placated and hurted the Knicks in this series a little bit. The missed free throws. Again, another missed free throw. The first one here by Karl-Anthony Towns. Argo wants the Knicks to drive. Knicks trail by 5. Another free throw coming up for Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns rattles that one. So he goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Knicks down by 4. Extra kick out Tatum now. Tatum with the ball. Tatum wants to screen. Guarded by Towns. Tatum now putting the shot. Stops. Full long range jumper. That's a long. No good. Good box out by the Knicks. Hart with the rebound. Hart will bring the ball up. Hart in transition. The hitman now gives it to Towns. Towns going to put up a 3 from the corner. It's good. 3-pointer. Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks down by 1. Here's White. Here's Brown. Brown with the basketball. Brown pull up for 3. And that's good. Jaylen Brown answers Karl-Anthony Towns 3. So the Knicks down by 4. As everyone starts filing in, salute. Don't forget to hit that like button. Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson to Towns. Towns one-on-one against Tatum. Now losing the ball. It lost the basketball out of bounds, but it was slapped out of the Boston Celtics. Knicks will have it. 8 on the shot clock. Side out of bounds from the sideline. Brunson will be the inbounder. This is game 3. Knicks with a 2-0 lead. Brunson into Hart. Hart now keeps the ball. Bounce pass to Towns. Towns backing in. He has a double team. Now Towns backing in. Isolation spins. Fall away jumper. In and now. Rebound. And Hartford secures the rebound. The ball now finds the hands of Holiday. Dez in the building. Mr. Dez has been playing in the building. Salute Dez. There's Holiday underneath. Good knocked out by Bridges. Holiday again. Working on one and swiped away. Good hands by Bridges. And, of course, turnover. Here comes the Knicks. Here's Brunson now. Brunson holding back. Horford guarding Brunson. He has the mismatch. He's waving. He's calling a play. There's plenty of time here. No need to rush. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out. Anunoby thought about 3. Sidesteps. Puts up the 3. In and out. Oh, that was halfway down. Horford gets the rebound. Man, that was halfway down. It rimmed out. Here's White. Back over here to Brown. Brown now driving. Brown up and under. No good. Trying to hunt for a foul, but no call. Here comes the Knicks the other way. Good defense. Here comes Brunson. Brunson transition. Brunson's going to pull out. Wait for Karl-Anthony Towns to return. Here, Brunson now on the left side of the court. He's going to pull up for 3. That's no good. Rebound and fight for the loose ball. And I'm going to say a loose ball foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. There was no need for Karl-Anthony Towns to come in, bashing in on that loose ball foul. These are the type of things that hurts Karl-Anthony Towns. He did not need there. And he was actually pushed by Brown but the referees are not going to call that because he's such a force there. Now, that was a terrible loose ball foul. Here's Tatum is going to pull up for 3. And Tatum hits a 3 ball. So they're 3 for 3 from downtown, and they have a 13-6 lead. If you're the Knicks, drive to the basket. You don't need to answer 3 for 3. Here's kicks out. Hart is going to take a 3 to try to answer. That hits the front of the rim. Anunoby with the rebound. OG now. Go against Brown. And Brown slaps it out. It'll be Nick Ball. 10 on the shot clock. Right there, the referee's got to watch out for Horford with the moving pick. Brunson now with the ball, looking to inbound. Bounce pass here to Towns. Good inbound pass. Towns just missed the layup. Great execution on the inbound. Terrible on the layup. Here's Tatum now. Tatum again. Tatum misses the layup himself. And that's and that should have been a loose ball foul on Holiday on Hart. Hart keeps the basketball pushing. Kicks it out. Bridges thought about the 3. Now driving baseline. Bridges pulls up jumper. In and out. A lot of balls in and out on the rims tonight for the Knicks here. 13-6. Here's Brown. Brown driving. Pulls up. And there's a foul. Who's the foul on? Is it on Bridges or is it on Towns? If it's Towns, that's its second. Absolutely, Tony. It'll be on Bridges. We have a timeout here with 6:35 in the first quarter. Knicks trail 13-6. What I'm seeing is a lot of shots for the Knicks are rimming in and out right now. So we have a pause here with a few seconds here. 6:36 in the first. 13-6. Knicks trail. All right, now we get to see the greatest timeout entertainment in all of NBA is our Knicks. They're giving out T-shirts tossed. There we go. That was on Bridges, Jody. And they're tossing the ball. Look at that one right there. All right. They're shooting shirts. They're giving T-shirts out. We got the Knicks City dancers. There we go. Playoff edition. Now you can watch this on the Playback app. I'm not seeing nothing on the YouTube app because you have to be on the Playback app to see all the action that happens at Madison Square Garden at the timeout. Like that guy tossing like a sissy the T-shirts. And we got the cheerleaders cheering on the Knicks. There you go. There you go. She's shooting out. She's shooting a bunch of shirts out. Look at that. We do for a win at home. Yeah, that's why I like the law of averages. That's why I'm you know what? I'm calm, cool, and collective. This game 3. If you're and I hate to sound like that, but you only need one of 2 at home. But you know what? When you're like that, you got to win your home games. All right, we still waiting for the timeout. You know, nationally televised games get stretched these timeouts. Just like Steve Felt like told us, May 10th, 1973, he gave us that fun fact before the game started about the Knicks winning today their NBA title against the Lakers today, capturing their second. And we're like that old lady at Titanic's been waiting all 55 years for the Knicks to win one. But let's hope the drought is over this year. Oh, look at that. Britt Bailey and Clyde Frazier. Look at him in that purple cow suit. Let's go. That's what you call smooth. All right, we're starting to see these two. Look at these trios. Check them out a couple tequilas later. Whew. They talk about partying as we're trying to come back here. Right now, this stream is this ABC broadcast is going to be pro Boston Celtics because right now they want this to go linked. They want some game drama for next weekend. So this is going to be a pro. ESPN, ABC is going to be a pro Celtic stream. I met a wrestler, not really talked about today as a legend. Huh? Who do you met? Oh, he's Brown. Brown to the free throw line. He rolls the first one in. Oh, Tuco Scorpio. I like Tuco Scorpio, aka Flash Funk. He goes a pair. I'm pretty sure. All right, Knicks trail by 9. 8-0 run for the Celtics here. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Pritchard. Shot clock at 10 now. Bounce past the Hart. Move the ball, guys. Brunson around the curl. Brunson again. Shot clock at 5. Brunson murking in on Pritchard. Has a double team. Now stops. Fall away jumper. Jalen Brunson. Halfway through the quarter, Knicks trail 15-8. That one to Brown. Brown underneath. Brown spots. Brown up. That was great positioning, and they got the basketball deep in the paint for Brown as he gets it. Back to 9. Here's Brunson again, working on White. Brunson dribbling. Brunson stops. Brunson again. Brunson pump fakes, and there's a foul. Draws a foul on White. I like it. With 5:45, you want to get these Celtics guards in some trouble. You want the backup guards, ball handlers for the Celtics. And you want them again in foul trouble as Porzingis looks like he's going to check in, and so is the big Mitch, Cookie Monster, coming in. There you go. Look at that. Jody Davison wants to know where's Bird and Parrish at. Oh, my goodness. Talk to them. Talk to them, Davison. Talk to them. Brunson to the line. He hits the first free throw here. 17-9 with 5:45 in the first. We got another free throw coming up for the captain, Jalen Brunson. And he hits the free throw here. The Knicks trail by 7. 5:45 here. Brunson with 4 points. He's 1 of 3 from the field. As White will bring the ball. White backing in. White now hard on him. White stops the dribble, gives it to Porzingis. Porzingis now wants to go. Porzingis discombobulated, gives it right back to White. Shot clock at 8. White now putting the ball on the floor. White's going to pull up with a 3. That one in and rattles in. Cole, oh my God, Derek White from downtown. That was a tough shot. I got to give them that. Shooting, Boston shooting better here early. They're perfect 4 from 4 for 3-point land. They have a 10-point lead. And they still keep shooting threes. I'm good with that. If they go in early, remember, they have to change courts. Here is Anunoby. Anunoby's got to get going offensively. OG now, tippy-toeing baseline, and they steps out of bounds, or is that a foul? And that's a foul. That is Brown's. No, they say Porzingis. It's on Porzingis. I thought that was Brown. It should have been Brown's second, but they gave it on Porzingis. Already inbound here to Mitchell Robinson now. Mitchell with the ball. Now we'll hand it off here to Bridges going strong to the basket. Oh, Mikal Bridges. Drive as Argo has a smile for the moment here. Knicks down by 8. Here's White. White now driving. Right. Pump fakes. Up and under. No good. Mitchell Robinson just snatches that rebound like the cookie monster that he is. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson, top of the key. Brunson, baseline. Pull up, and we got hit from behind short. He was trying to hunt for the foul. Refs did not give that there as Pritchard got away with a foul. Knicks down by 8. Here's White. Stops on the mismatch. White now don't go to Porzingis. Porzingis now. And totally taken away, but Brown gets the loose ball. Here's Pritchard thought about the 3. Now Pritchard driving baseline up and under. No misses as Mitchell Robinson was a force, but Pritchard steals that away, but he takes the ball and they're going to call a bailout foul. You are in New York City. Referees, you don't call that in New York City, you son of a gun. That is not a foul. That was a pure block. Here we go with the shenanigans. Where was the foul? Thibodeau is not going to challenge that because it's a side out of bounds. Wait a minute. What we got going on? These referees, they don't know where they get. Do they know the hell of the game with basketball? They're going to put them at the free throw line. Terrible call. $21-12. That was a bad call. And the Knicks down by 10. Of course, they're not going to show no replay on that play there, Tony, because it's a nationally televised game. They don't want to show the referees look terrible. Here's Brunson. Hart. He's going to take a 3. And the Knicks and Mitchell Robinson kept it alive. Mitchell Robinson got the ball back. Good job by Mitch over to Hart. They need to capitalize on this opportunity. Hart driving up and under. Mitchell Robinson had it. And a lot of contact. No calls, but they called the most stupidest foul on Pritchard earlier there as they get the offensive rebound. Now, bullshit. Here we go with the shenanigans with the referees. 24-12. Here we go with the nonsense now. McBride in the game. Hart is getting mauled down there. No call. Here's Brunson. And there's a foul. Oh, you know how to blow a fucking whistle now, referee. You know what a whistle is. Wow. Wow, the most stupidest foul, they blow the whistle. All right, Knicks would inbound. Brunson with the basketball. And there's a foul on Mitchell Robinson. Porzingis. Hey, Hacker Mitch, go ahead. You guys still don't learn your lesson. Go for it. They don't learn their lesson with the Hacker Mitch. You put your team in some foul troubles. You rack up not only team fouls, individual fouls. Guess what? You can't play aggressive defense in the fourth quarter, in the third quarter if you're in some foul trouble. So go ahead and be goofballs and do the Hacker Mitch. Mitchell Robinson almost hit the first. And by the way, Mitchell Robinson was working on his free throws prior to game 3 on the court for about an hour and a half. Show us what you learned. Show us what you've been working at, but big man. He misses both free throws, back tap, the ball still loose. Brown comes up with it. So that strategy worked with 3:09 here for the Celtics. Here's Brown backing in. Brown kicks it. Tatum thought about it. Now he's going to put the 3, and he hits it. Boston is perfect with the 3 ball. All they want to do, it shows us in the series, all they want to do is shoot the 3. 27-12 timeout. Celtics are shooting perfect from three-point land. That is not going to be sustainable for a whole game. If you're the Knicks, you don't want to rely on that and be cocky about it. You still got to defend. Mitchell Robinson was there creeping, but right now they're shooting. Right now they're locked in. They know they have to shoot. Again, when I tell you this, wait until the second quarter starts when a momentum. Also, when they switch courts, the eye vision, the look, guys. I'm not right now. I know we're down a little bit over double digits. I'm not too concerned right now. Be honest with you. Knicks missed a lot of in and out balls earlier. I'm not concerned right now because they're still playing their basketball brand. And even getting quicker in the offensive set as they got the Knicks kids, the Knicks City kids. These guys are really entertaining. These kids. The transition defense, but it's early right now, Argo. You know why the transition defense is a little lackluster or not aggressive? They don't want to rack up fouls, Argo. They don't want to rack up fouls early and get foul trouble. They know, and it's. I think it's. I'm not going to worry about that too much, Argo. Yes, is there a concern? I'm not saying not to be concerned or bring that up. Absolutely, you want to be. You want to be there, but I don't want them to be uber aggressive in transition right now. No, that's right. As we can't be always playing the 20-point deficit comeback. You're right, Des. All right, the Knicks City kids did a great job there. That's not going to last. Shooting 83% from 3 point. No, that's why I'm call me a little bit arrogant or delusional, whichever word you want to choose. I'm That's why I'm not going to worry too much when it comes here because Boston's going to fall asleep and rely on that 3 ball a lot, and they're not going to be shooting that high volume. They started off early, great. We've seen our Knicks many a time when they were perfect from the 3 point line in the first quarter, and then in the second half of the game they can't even buy a bucket. I'm right now. Is that to be concerned? Absolutely, but not worried. We got a seat upgrade. He got a seat upgrade. Oh, on the playoffs, they doing the seat upgrade. Oh man, he's with his wife. Oh, he's going to Pound Town for sure for that seat upgrade. Who? Who's that? Do you guys know who that is? And halftime entertainment? Hoodie for Boogie? Who? Knicks tickets are Pound Town guaranteed. Yeah. There we go. All right, here we go. Knicks will have it. I do say Knicks got to answer here on offense. On Anunoby. OG. As Precious Achua getting some minutes on the floor. Let's go, Precious. Where's Mr. Vernon B. Haglin? We got Precious in the court. Here's Towns. Towns up. Oh, I got a piece of that one. I wish Towns. Not man. Good defense by the Celtics. I got to give them credit there. Tatum up and in. No good. Good defense by Achua. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson in transition. Brunson slicing. Brunson stops, spins down. Achua now driving. Anunoby top of the key. OG. Oh, it's a Towns. Towns with the dunk. Good defense by OG. Good offense. Good pass by OG Anunoby. Cutting and getting Towns underneath with the dunk. 27-14. Defense 780 Madison Square Garden. Here's Brown. Brown with the basketball will pull back. He's got Towns one-on-one. Brown now driving. Brown stops. And now a lot of contact, but they call a foul on a pass. See, they call anything that drives to the basket, they're calling. But when the Knicks drive, they're keeping their whistles in their pockets. And that's the second foul on Towns. They'll side out of bounds. Brown with the ball. Brown thought about the three. Now Porzingis and the Knicks fighting over, and there's a foul on Achua. Achua, don't rack these fouls. This is why inconsistent whistles. I don't like that. Where's the foul? Where's the foul there? Porzingis to the line. He hits the first free throws, 28-14. There's Brunson stepping up and reminding Thibodeau. I like that. That's what I want to see from our assistant coaches, reminding, talking to Thibodeau. Hey, because coaches, sometimes he's the overseer, but you have to see certain things and remind him. Towns will have a seat. I don't know what is it with the Garden. The whistles blows more. That some. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. Absolutely. That's all. Yeah. The Knicks get no respect from the officials at home. 29-14. All right, here's Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson stops. Brunson now driving. Brunson stop. Pull up. Got it. Jalen Brunson. 29-16. 91 seconds left here. 91 seconds here. The Knicks trail 29-16. They're giving up 29 points in the quarter on the Celtics shooting from three-point land. Knicks, I would love the Knicks to close this quarter down here. Close the quarter here on a 6-0 run here in 90 seconds. I'll take that. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard with the ball. Good ball now there by Anunoby that Tatum wanted it. Pritchard kept the basketball. Now Pritchard with the ball. Pritchard on the screen. Pritchard left alone for three. He's going to put the three, and he got it. Pritchard the prick from downtown. 32-16. They're 6 of 7 from three-point land. That's what the Celtics want to do all day. They want to shoot the three ball, and the Knicks are playing the analytic game right now. So far, it's burning them because Celtics are shooting the ball well. Here's Brunson. Achua now driving. Achua going strong to the basket. Precious Achua goes strong to the basket. Like Argo says, drive. It's 32-18, the big sneeze. Here's Hartford. Hartford underneath. Pritchard thought about it baseline. Stops. Good closeout by Achua. Bounce pass to Porzingis. Porzingis got fouled, puts it up. Mitchell Robinson picks up with a foul. As Porzingis hits the first one, that's total second guessing there. Oh, they're shooting it better because they're not rushing it. They were rushing. It's easier. You say that because they missed it. Stop that. That's a terrible analysis, Doris Burke. That's why people don't turn you off. And he hits the free throw. Don't worry. You know what? Let's quiet them. I don't need them. I just did that for you guys, especially. We'll turn them on whenever they go in a break. Here's Brunson with the ball. Yeah, they're annoying me. Brunson backing in. Kicks it out of Chua. Chua now. Floater. Oh, no. Mitchell Robinson had it. Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound. Gets it back to a punch. Here is McBride for three. In and out. A lot of these are going in and out. Achua gets the ball. Achua, count it, and one. Chance for a three-point play as the Lion Tamer, the big sneeze, presses Achua with a three-point play and one. Let's go, Achua. Where is Mr. Vernon? Vernon, your boy is going on a tear. Let's go. Knicks trail by 14, looking to cut to 13 as their version of a twin tower between Achua and Mitchell Robinson, giving a little bit of something, a little wrinkle to the Celtics right now. Achua trying to complete the three-point play. Here's Precious. He misses the free throw, and they're going to say lane violation, so he gets to shoot another one as Porzingis, a little overzealous. Oh, there's a foul. What do you got called on Porzingis? Porzingis think he's back in his Knick days, being a little touchy and handsy. You know, that's what got him in trouble. Mitchell Robinson to the free throw line now. Mitch misses the free throw. Come on, Cookie Monster. Concentrate on those shots. Come on, come on. Somebody needs to get him a Chuck E. Cheese machine for Christmas so he can shoot free throws. I need air ball. Oh, Big Mitch. That's okay, Big Mitch. Just play defense. Play defense, get rebounds, get the putbacks on the dunks. That's okay, Big Mitch. That's okay. I'm you know what? I'm not going to get mad with him. It's frustrating indeed, but I'm not going to get mad with him. Here we go. Tatum, White. He's my guy, man. I got to stick with my guy. Here we go. Here's White. Knicks by 14. Try to get it. Tatum. Tatum passes back. And Achua right there. Achua tries to save it, but Boston so lucky as the Knicks all over the court like gazelles. But they last touch, it will be Boston ball. 6.2 on the shot clock here. They inbound here to Pritchard. Pritchard wants to set up for the final play. Pritchard again. Pritchard driving baseline. Stops. Pull up jumper. And it counts. As that Pritchard hits it, and he's gloating. Knicks trail by 16. 36-20. Wait a minute. Let's see. Does it count, chat? It looks like it does. It looks like it counts. Deuce always gets burned off the dribble. All right, let's get all the noise and shenanigans from the arena now. The shuffle game. Hey, look at this. Allah. All right, big task. Here we go. They're going to hide the basketball. I see some of you want to hide the balls in one of those 2-3. All right, keep an eye on that one. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. We always play this game here on the channel. They do the basketball shuffle. They hide their logo in the basketball, and they shoot it. They rotate it, and we keep an eye on it. And we got about what 95% rate of getting it right, maybe even higher. But I lost it right there because my stream froze. Ah, damn! I lost it because it froze. Damn, I lost it, guys. I think I lost it. I would depend on you. I'm keeping an eye on the one I think it is, but I think I lost it. I think I'm gonna say 3, but I lost it. It's in the middle. See, I lost it. It's 2. She got it right. Let's see. She says 2. I thought it was 3 because I lost it because it froze. It's 2. There you go. So Ashley knows. Look at that. Ashley got the gift card because she knows her balls. I mean, she got a face to be stinking her face. She got a face to be putting balls there. All right, we got a timeout here. Oh, it's Sting. It's Sting, the magician, not the wrestler. Oh, here we go. Raise the roof cam. Oh, there we go. Oh, 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 oh. All right, New York forever as we get the bands going across here. There we go. Mommy with her daughters. Nice. Look at this kid. Hey. All right, we're ready to start the second quarter. Cameron Payne in the game, as we heard it over the PA announcer. We'll take it. We'll quiet these guys down a little bit. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard stops, puts up the three, and no good. Rebound. And how is that not an over the top? How is that not over the top? How is that not an over top foul? Loose ball foul on Horford. Getting away with pushing hard. He gets the rebound back to 18. The inconsistency here. Here's Bridges. Bridges now kicks it out. And Cameron Payne almost turned the ball over. Payne, come on, get your head out of your tuchus. You get focused. Here's Payne now driving. Payne loses the ball again. Has to put up a grenade, and he gets it. Cameron Payne. It wasn't the prettiest, but it worked. 38-22. Here's Brown. They need some scoring from the bench from the Knicks. Pritchard. Oh, that was a close one there. Pritchard saved that one. 38-22. Pritchard now to Brown. Brown looking. Brown on the matchup. Shot clock at 4. Brown going up and under. Puts up a shot. Wild one. That did not touch the rim. And that will be Knicks ball. Good defense there. And the refs allowed them play. Did not interject themselves with a bailout phantom call. I'm glad on that one. 38-22. As the Knicks will have the ball, they'll bring it up. Side out of bounds, as Mikal Bridges will be the inbounder to McBride. McBride will hand it over here to Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne wants to switch here. He's going to step in for 3. In and go good. Mitchell Robinson with the offensive rebound, but he got fouled. Mitchell Robinson is going to have to gather the ball and go immediately up to the dunk. Not gather, not put the ball down to the floor, because the Celtics are going to wrap him up and they're going to foul him. As Cornette picks up a foul. But here's the good thing. They pick up a team foul immediately. It also takes the aggressiveness from their front court. Let's go. The crowd is rallying behind Mitchell Robinson. They want him to hit from free throws. Let's go, Big Mitch. He misses the first one. This is why I dislike nationally televised game, for that reason. He goes 1 of 2. Let's go, Big Mitch. That's a celebration. 38-23. Let's go. The crowd adores it. The cows appreciate it. Here is Brown. Brown now with the ball. Brown, and it's taken away, almost stolen by Cameron Payne. Now Brown keeping the dribble line. Brown stops. Brown kicks it back out to Holiday. Holiday with the ball. Top of the game. Holiday puts up the 3. Straight away. No good. Rebound. And Cameron Payne comes up with the ball. We'll give it a Hart. And he got fouled by Brown. That is Brown's second foul. That's what I want. Also, team fouls racking up. Remember what I was told you about when they foul Mitchell Robinson, the hacker foul? You also rack up team fouls. They cannot be so aggressive. Remember, there's a method to the madness there that I don't agree with Boston. Here we go. And of course, you have to drive like Argo say. 38-22, 2 minutes Under 2 minutes. Here, passing. Here comes McBride. McBride with the ball. McBride, pull-up jumper. That's good. He's gonna need a nice game. Miles McBride has to hit everything and anything that he has available open to him. Here's Holiday backing in. Holiday kicks it out. Brown is gonna put up a three. That's no good. Cornette was there in the right place at the right time, and Mitchell Robinson got called with a phantom foul. Third foul on Big Mitch. Let's see, Thibodeau, keep an eye on that one. I think that's a foul. And right there, and you know what? He could challenge that. He grabbed his jersey. He had a handful. He had a handful of jersey. But you don't want to do this because these officials are crooked. I wouldn't do a challenge here. Cornette gets the first one to roll in, 39-25. And, of course, the referees did not see that. Look at that jersey grab there. Anyone could get offensive rebounds that way if you're grabbing the jersey and you're impeding the player from any mobility. You think? You think, Richard Jefferson? The Knicks haven't got the benefit of the whistle. You think? No, really? Did you just split the atom on national televised TV, Richard Jefferson? Shut the F up. Oh, my God. They're not getting the benefit of the cause. Oh, that was a bad play there. And they're going to call a foul. That's terrible. Terrible, man. Another pull, a tug of the jersey. Brown just got away with pulling the jersey. When is Tom Thibodeau going to get a technical foul arguing? Here's Brown. Brown with the ball. Brown still working. Pull up. Up, no good. He gets his own rebound. That's what I hate. The second opportunity buckets just fucking find this team. 42-25. Here's Hart going strong, and Cornette blocks it. That was just a clean block. Here's Boston. Holiday underneath. Hartford up and under. Tom Thibodeau has to call timeout. 44-25. God, man. This is what pisses me off, man. Come on. And Hart, I love Hart attacking the basket, but he attacks always against the wrong players. He goes against the shot blocking, and I got to give him credit. He plays like a 7-footer at 6'5", but he's got to know who to attack. It's like they drive against the wrong people. No, you can't play Hart, Payne, Deuce at the same time. I tend to agree with you on that one. All right, Knicks City Dancers. All right, we got a timeout. We got timeout right now. The Knicks are in some trouble here. They're down early. Knicks got to play this game like it's a game 7. They're trail right now. The Knicks got to win those loose balls. Right now, Boston is taking advantage of getting those loose balls. Those 50-50 balls going Boston way. They're showing a little more of a grit, a little more of a hunger. That's what's going on right now. You could tell they're down 2-0. They're a little desperate. The Knicks have to match that intensity. The Knicks, It's not going to be easy from 20 deficit for the third game. Boston doesn't want to be embarrassed again. Argo, you're right on that. And the Knicks got to be careful here. The Knicks got to be careful. They have to attack, and they can't be overconfident that they're going to be coming back from another 20. Here we go. Katie is around a 3. Oh, July 11th on Netflix. So I'll be streaming that game, that fight. I'll be streaming that fight here on the Sports Channel, right here on this network. Hey, Gerald Wilkins. That's a name I haven't talked about in a long time. The G-Man. I remember that, man. With Patrick Ewing shooting a 3. They beat the Celtics in that series. Oh, look at them there. There they both. Oh, look at G-Man. Gerald Wilkins. I haven't seen him in a long time. Hell of a defender, not a good shooter. All right. Coming back from the timeout. Larry Johnson, let's go. LJ. Stefan. Yeah, Bernard King in the building. Let's go, Bernard King. Allen Houston. Yeah, Patrick Ewing. Gerald Wilkins was a hell of a defender, not a good shooter. He wasn't really that great of a shooter. He was a good defender, though. All right, McBride. Now they'll kick the ball back to the top of the key. Here is Bridges. Cornette now backing in. Back kicks it. And they're going to say, what is it? Traveling. Again, Cornette is becoming an issue for the Knicks. Cornette is right now defending the paint. Boston needed that. Boston needed Cornette's impact, and he's becoming a problem in the Knicks' head. That block on now this turnover. 44-25. 3 turnovers for the Knicks, 3 for Boston. Cornette now. Now, if I'm the Knicks, I'm having Towns going after Cornette on offense. Get that foul. Get him out of the game. They combat the Knicks with Cornette and Horford on the floor. Here's Holiday, extra pass. Pritchard for 3. Pritchard, another 3, no good. Rebound right to the hands of Towns. We'll give it to Hart. Hart now. To Towns. Towns going to put up a 3. That's no good. Rebound to Horford. He wasn't stationed. That was a rush 3 by Towns. Now he's holding his hands a little bit there. Here's Tatum in the corner. Horford. Pritchard thought about it. Now going to put the 3, and that's good. Damn, 47, 20, 35, 25. The Knicks cannot answer the 3-ball shooting right now because they're 7 of 12. They only missed 5 threes. The Knicks are 1 of 9. The Knicks, this is where it is, 1 of 9. The Knicks hit half of that. This is a closer game, but the Knicks are not a 3-point shooting team. They have to attack the damn basket. But Cornette is becoming a rim protector. Here's Towns. This is the right guy that needs to attack. Here's Towns again. Towns stops, puts up, floater, counted and 1. 3-point play there. Finally, a whistle benefits the Knicks, and Towns again holding his hands, his fingers. As I got thunder, as you can hear the thunder in the background. Hopefully, we don't lose power with a lightning strike nearby. It's Florida, man, the lightning capital of the world for my home, and we get a lot of lightning strikes and a lot of power outage from time to time. Hopefully thunder doesn't take out my feed tonight. No, Brunson's getting a rest, Argo. Right now, Brunson, because I'm pretty sure he's going to play the remainder of the second quarter. So they're going to give him as much rest here as possible. They're going to try to weather a little bit of storm before they bring Brunson, and Brunson's on the court as we speak. So on that dead ball foul, he's back on. So the Knicks trail by 20, 47-27 with 7:31 here. So the remainder of the 7:31 will be Brunson's time. And, of course, he hits it. Complete the 3-point play, 47-28. Knicks down by 19. All right, here's Holiday. Holiday now. And Anunoby swiped it, and that should backcourt violation. No, it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Knicks want to push. That's what the Knicks need. Towns has a dislocated manicure. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson working on Holiday now. Shot clock at 16. Brunson now pulling back. Wants a high screen by Hart. Now Brunson has Porzingis on him. Brunson over Hart. Hart up and under. And Brett Josh the Hitman Hart. I use Brett, but it's Josh the Hitman. And it's a 17-point deficit. Joe Masula calls a timeout. We're under 7 minutes here. Knicks cut it down to 17, and Karl Anthony Pound is in some pain, and you can see it. Nothing hurts more than a broken fingernail. $47-30. We got a timeout here under 7 minutes. You can still watch this on the playback. Head on over to the playback. I've got some VIP passes. You can watch the game with us. She can play chin hockey. There you go, Steve felt like. All right, we got some bonus bins here. So they got to shoot the basketball into the trash can bin, or the bins here. Yeah, that's fine. That's like watching an All Elite Wrestling show. You know, you got a garbage finds garbage. Here we go. Oh, that's 3 in a row. Look at this guy with the wrist. 4. Oh, my God, 4 in a row. Oh, my goodness. He should go out there and shoot for the Knicks. He missed 2 in a row. Never mind. Come on. Oh, a little bit. There you go. A little bit off. That's a little off. You started off hot and just faded away there. All right, Brian. Not bad, Brian. Not bad. He hits it, he'll double his money. He has to hit the last one all the way at the end. All right, let's see the kid. Let's see. Oh. Just when he pulls his pants down, he came up short. So he gets $1,000. That's nothing to sneeze about. I mean, that pays maybe a quarter of the ticket that he paid for. Not bad. They want people to stay in the seat for who? For a boogie with the hoodie? Who? Come on. People are going to be running to the toilet for more reason than one. Do you know what show is this from? I have no idea what show is this from. Dune. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you, Argo. I did not know what show was that on. I mean, you know what? You know what's sad about that, though? With all this streaming I'm doing, as Action Brunson sitting in the back, there are no more front row seats for Action Brunson. You sitting in the 4th row, pal. Wow. Now, for nothing, with all the streaming I do, I can't get into hardly any shows. I watch the Disney Plus, and it has to be binge watch on one day. Before I was like, that was like must, streaming really takes, and plus working as an electrician, it just takes away from. I haven't even watched Andor. I'm not really into Andor, to be honest with you, Argo. I'm a big Star Wars, but that's the one series of Star Wars that I don't like. Andor and Rogue One. I hate those two. That's just me. I can't. I watched Rogue One once, and I never watched it again. I just can't get into it. With no lack of Jedis, no. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, I know. It sounds crazy. I just don't like Andor. Ugh. Season 2 is fire. I can imagine. All right, here we go. Boston with the ball. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum with the ball. Tatum kicks it. Holiday now. Driving, kicks it out of Brown. Brown now. Brown pull up the floater. No good short. Fight for the loose ball. Brown kicks it back out. And he cannot save the Knicks ball. I didn't like the effort that the Knicks put up for that second ball. That ball was too loose there. Boston had a chance to get a second opportunity. The Knicks, you have to secure those balls. And Hart got away with grabbing the hand of Brown. Darth Vader scene at the end of Road One was worth sitting through. That's the one, right? You're right there, Des. I got to give you that. But the movie, I can't watch it again. Not even when I'm, everything else I could watch, but not that one. Here's Brunson. Brunson working. Brunson backing in. Brunson stops, kicks it out. Hart thought about the 3. He has Porzingis. Now he's going to put it over Porzingis. National. Go ahead, Karl Anthony Towns. They're going to say no bucket. Ball above the cylinder. Come on. Great effort there, but man, did not get the benefit of the call. Let's see. That's coming down. How is that not they didn't call it? Bad call. Porzingis going to put the three. Porzingis no good. Rebound as Towns gets it off of Hart. We'll give it a Bridges. Everything has been against us. I know. Here's Hart. Hart blocked by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard to White. White layup is good. Good defense helps the Celtics here back to 19. Brunson trying to get over the timeline. Brunson being harassed by Pritchard. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson now. 19-point deficit. Here's Brown. Here's Brunson. Brunson working in. Brunson from fake. Puts up the glasses. Good. Counted and one. Finally a whistle. 3-point play opportunity for Jalen Brunson. Right there, you got hit. And then he goes, I didn't foul him. I didn't foul him. Dude, he got caught on TV, 4K. Right there, you put the elbow right on. You put the elbow. You thought you were Dusty Rhodes there, putting an elbow on his shoulder. 49-33. Completes the 3-point play. 9 points for Brunson. Can the Knicks go on a run and cut this down to under single digits? We will see. Here is Tatum. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum wants to get it. Tatum's going to put up a long three, and he nails that three ball. He hits a 28-plus foot three-point shot. 52-33. Oh, Brunson give and go. Blocked by White, but Hart gets it back. Here's Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges going to put the shot over Porzingis. Cannot come up with that. And the Knicks have opportunities, but they, of course, Celtics defending the rim. I got to give credit to the defense. Here's Brown. Brown backing in. Brown now. Here's a double team. Help. Kicks it out. Porzingis. Bounce past to Pritchard in the corner. Rises up for three for Pritchard, and he gets it. So the Celtics shooting the three ball. Up by 20 again. They're back 22 points. Here's Brunson. He's going to put up a three of himself. Brunson hits the front of the rim. Fight for the ball. And Hart got nailed there. No call. And Hart gets the ball, and there's a foul on Porzingis. That happens when you reach behind the player and you make contact, Porzingis. That's called a foul. Vernon is in the building. He's at the Empire Casino. Let's go. Good luck in there, man. Good job. You saw your boy Precious do the thing. Your ears must have been ringing because we were calling your name. We were talking about you in a good way, Vernon, because Fortua was getting some positive minutes and positive contribution on the floor. Hart to the free throw line. Hits the free throw. Knicks have another free throw here to try to cut it to 20. Boston shooting some great three-point shooting, also hustling and also defending the paint. They're defending. They're not giving up on defense, especially when the Knicks have second opportunities, driving to the basket. They're defending well. We're down. Knicks are down by 20. Yeah, we're leaving a lot of guys open at the three-point line. Here's Pritchard. Brown jab stepping. Brown now driving baseline. Stops up under. And he got the layup. And Masula crying and complaining. Dude, you guys been getting all the calls all game. Back to 22. Brunson now looking to answer here. Brunson. Towns going strong. He could not come up with it as he goes crashing down. No call. Stolen away, poked away by Hart. Anunoby to Hart now. Knicks look discombobulated. Hold on. Get the ball back out. Reset. Here's Towns. Pull a jumper. Got it. Karl-Anthony Towns. That was not the prettiest possession. They were lucky they got that shot from Towns. They're down by 20. That was very discombobulated by the team. 11 points for Towns. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard with the ball. We need some defense. And here's Brown. Brown now stops. Jab step. Brown. Backing in. Poked away by Mikal Bridges. Shot clock at winding down at 3.5. Puts up the shot. No good. Towns had the ball and gets it. We'll give it to Brunson on the outlet. Here comes Jalen Brunson, top of the key. Thought about the three. Now puts up the three. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Knicks down by 17. That gets the crowd a little bit more energized. Here's Tatum is going to try to answer this back, and he does. So he is 4 for 4. So 20-40. Right now, the game is not on the line. Tatum is on a heater. Knicks got to make it close because that's when he's offensive foul. Oh, come on, refs. They're calling this silly. Are you kidding me? $20-point lead, Celtics ball. And they lose the basketball, and where's the loose ball foul? They call a loose ball foul. Finally, Knicks will go to the free throw line because they were too busy hacking Mitch. This is why I told you it's a great job. They keep Mitchell. They want to play that strategy of fouling him, but now a loose ball foul turns into the free throw opportunity for the Knicks. We're 217 now. Anything that goes offensive fouls for Boston or any fouls, the Knicks will go to the bonus. Now you have to hit those free throws. Indeed, Des. I got some lightning. You can hear it. Hopefully, my goodness. And hits the first free throw. 60-41. You know what? And he hits the free throws here, a pair. 60-42. We're just above the 2-minute mark before halftime. Defense. Here comes Tatum with the ball. Tatum top of the key. Tatum is going to throw about the three. Now Horford. Horford's going to put up a three straight away, and he hits it. So the three-point shooting for Boston continues. So they're shooting on fire here. Remember, the court changes the other half. And to me, I'm always a big proponent. If you're hot, let's see if you could complete it on the other end. And the good but here's something that cannot go away. Then Boston's good hands defense and on fast breaks. So their defense continue to excel and add some points in transition. The Knicks cannot turn the ball over. 65-42. Here's Jalen Brunson. Bounce past the Hart. Hart with the dunk. Good give and go there. More of that, please. Please, more of that. More cutting to the basket. 65-44. Keep working, fellas. White backing in. White again in the corner. White looking. Gives it over to Hartford. Back over to Tatum. Tatum with the ball. Tatum now looking. Tatum, he's going to step back. He's going to want to shoot a three ball. Yeah, here we go. Here's a three. That's Tatum's game. That's his game. But Boston, this is what you cannot have. That offensive rebounding, and you have to when they shoot and miss, you have to corral those offensive rebounds. You can't let Boston have second opportunities because they will cash it in. If you can limit them one and done in bad shots, you're going to get yourself back in the game, and dare I say, take this game. But you have to limit that. Here's Brunson. Brunson kicks it back out. Bridges top of the key. Bridges, and that's when discombobulated Hart gets the ball. Hart. Here's Anunoby going strong. Anunoby going strong. That was blocked underneath. Both players on it. And Towns puts it up. It's good. That should have been a foul, and he doesn't get the call of no fouls. 67-46. It looked like Towns, and it looks like Hart was blocking Towns on that play. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard again. Back over to Brown. Brown thought about it. Now sidesteps. Going to put up a three straight ahead, and they hits the three ball again. That's Boston. All Boston wants to do is shoot threes. They already got 70 points. That's what they want to do. That's their whole mentality. Shoot the threes, get the offensive rebound, and put it back. Oh, that's not good. Pritchard gets the ball. Damn, not a good possession for the Knicks. Here's Brown. Brown. And Towns' third foul, and Brown will go to the line. Damn, Boston's just went to another gear. 70-46. Knicks trail here. What sucks is that you're taking the crowd out tonight here at halftime. The enthusiasm. If the Knicks and he misses the first one, in the words of Chef Dan, "Bull don't lie." That's the one issue that I'm a little disappointed because you allow the crowd to get off here. It's halftime. If you would have closed out the game, even if you were down by 15, but you get the crowd back in here. You snap you right now. Boston has snapped the energy of the New York crowd here going to halftime. Hopefully, we could do something. We got do we got 3 home games? Yes, we still got 3 games at Madison Square Garden. Brown hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 seconds here before we go to halftime. I'm going to take a halftime break once the halftime buzzer begins. Let's see. There's a long pass. Towns get it. Towns steps back for 3, and he got fouled. Where's the official foul there? Where's the foul? I mean, come on. These officials are being a little bit atrocious. And that's not the reason why the Knicks are losing this game. Boston is shooting great from three-point land. But, man, the officials, ugh. But we go to halftime. I'll be back. I need a refill. Don't go anywhere. If you're on YouTube, you're on the other platforms. And let's see. I mean, he kicked the foot out. So, okay. All right. We'll be back. Oh my God, what is this? How is this so far? How is this halftime show, fellas? I'm coming back here. Maybe everybody heard all my whole conversation with my wife. I forgot I didn't put myself muted, but I didn't say anything negative. Just talking about her day. Is this guy? Oh look, Caitlin Clark's sister, the only one that's still standing up. He's lip singing. He's drowning. This whole performance is drowning. Oh yeah, he is lip singing. Oh my God, this performance is drowning. Holy smokes! This is not good. He's out there showing his veneers. Oh my God, this is terrible. I listen. I know my limitations, and I barely, doing a play-by-play. I'm not no broad Clyde Frazier, no Mike Breen, and I have it for fun. I do this watch along, this thing, but I am not gonna pretend I'm gonna do a rap song or sing. And there's some podcasters that do that. Holy shit! I hear some stuff that I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, he was drowning. Man, that was bad. This is becoming tragic. Uh-oh. Cavaliers came alive, huh? On the road. All right, we're waiting for this game to start. We're waiting for the second half to start. You still have time to get your snacks. I got a refill on my drink. Hope you guys got your refill. I had some snacks. I'm ready to go. I got a double stream. We had a triple stream installed, but we have to make a little bit of an announcement. The UFC 315 will not be shown. We were going to do the pay-per-view right after the WWE PLE, but my son is working, so I thought he had the day off. So I misspoke. My son normally does the UFC watch-alongs, especially if I'm going to do the WWE on the Heel of the Ring podcast. He was going to do the UFC fight night, the UFC pay-per-view, but he won't be able to because he's at work. So we apologize for those that thought that we're going to get the UFC tonight. We just no one would to host it. PLE would have been a little too much. I mean, I'm running thin. Thank God for Chris and Chef Dan. They're going to do the PLE to start off on while the Nick game is going on. But then it would have been a lot more. And then going over to the PLE for the UFC or the pay per view for the UFC. So no UFC tonight. So that no UFC. He'll break down the card, which is going to be a good card too. Just giving you a little bit program note. And also this platform here, the playback last time shut the stream off at the co-main event. They just they were like, oh, you can't show it. So we were gonna do this we were gonna try it on either our Discord channel or just run it on X, the pay-per-view for UFC and of course on different platforms. But we're gonna hold off because last time they shut the program on the mid and at the co-main event when we were showing the whole fights on 314 until we got to the co-main event. We'll probably do that. We'll probably do a multi watch along, and then in the future, and then with Discord, I still haven't mastered the Discord. I don't understand it, but we got some guys on our channel that knows a little bit of the Discord. So in the future, we'll simulcast onto Discord, on X, and all the different ones when it comes to pay-per-views like a UFC. But yeah, he's lip syncing like a Antonio Solis. I do beatboxing on the bus. So you do beatbox. Only thing I could bebop or rap is just do the. Wait, something happened, Jedi. Something happened with your playback channel. When we did the UFC 314, we were playing it, and we had over about close to 5,000 viewers while for the main event for the UFC, and they shut it down. And then they sent me an email that you can't show that, blah blah. But we would show the whole show. We showed the whole show until we got to the co-main event. So Tony says. Yeah, and that's why we grew a lot of subscribers too. We would separate ourselves because nobody was really doing UFC. There was one channel that was doing it, and when he got shut down, everybody came running to our channel to watch. And then I'm saying that they got Payback must have got scared because they had to pay for everyone that was watching it, and they're like, so it is what it is. I understand. I get it. It kind of beats the concept of the watch along because you're able to show us NBA and MLB, but we show a UFC fight. Oh, now, but I understand. They don't have the rights to it. Yet. Tony wants to know, can they make it 3 games coming back from 20? We're asking for it. We're asking for a lot. But you know what? Could it be done? Absolutely. That's what the NBA, modern NBA, is about. Runs. A make or miss league. All right, let me put the pretzels away because we gotta get some calling of some more games. Oh, look at that, D-Ross. Done deal. We got this game. All right. You know what? It was halftime. I had to get everything ready. There we go. Second half. What did I drop? I have no idea. All right. Here we go. Second half. All right, Boston with the possession. Top of the key now. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum guarded by Towns. Shot clock at 9. Tatum now pulling it back. Tatum, step, extra pass. Brown for 3. No good. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson, be careful. Watch out. Brunson, keep his dribble. Now we'll give it to Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges going to rise for 3. And he misses that one. That one won't drop. 71-46. Both teams with a possession now. Going deep inside. Good ball denial by Brunt, and that finds White in the corner, and he hits it. When the Knicks defend, the loose ball seems to find and gravitate Boston, and White on the spot Gets the three, 74-46. Here's Hart. Hart. Now we'll give it to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key. Jalen now will put up a three ball straight ahead. No good. And grab Towns, puts up, and he got fouled. And Towns got whacked in his hands, and he has some pain. And that's the last thing the Knicks need, a guy who's not fully healthy. You know, they scaped the wave here. They got some momentum. You don't need a guy, and then he got hit there. My chat is quiet. Let's go, chat. This is not over. He hits the first free throw. 74-47. Oh, that was a pass. Okay, wow. That was a great court vision there for Holiday. They showed the replay, and Towns hits both free throws. 74-48. White will bring the ball up. White bounce pass here to Tatum. Tatum back to the basket. Tatum wants some separation. Tatum with the ball. Tatum looking. Tatum holding. Kicks it out. Holiday for three in rhythm. Got it. They're 14 of 22. The Celtics hit another three. So the change of court really helped, not helping. And that was Brown blocks that one. Right? Good defense. Again, Boston playing some superb defense. Here's Holiday now. Back to White. White putting on the floor. White now spins. White up and under. Layup, and he gets the bailout call foul. He hits the first free throw. 79-48. He hits a pair of free throws. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Wake your ass up. Let's go. We're at home. I need a better fight than this. 31. Knicks are getting clapped by 31. Here's Brunson. Brunson again. Brunson, floater. Got it. Jalen Brunson, 50-79, 29-point deficit. Cut this lead in half here before you get to the fourth quarter. Can you make this reachable for a run? Because things get tight in that fourth. Here's White going in. White stops. Nowhere to go. White up and under. Kicks it out. Brown thought about it now. Sidesteps. Going to step in for three. No good. Loose ball. Let it go. Out of bounds. Even that one, they lost that ball. That ball was almost taken off the rim there by Boston. Even that's helping the Knicks. Going against the Knicks here. Here is Hart. Hart. Town. No, in the corner here to Bridges. Bridges circle. Bridges jumper. And he gets the friendly roll. 79-52. Here's Brown. Brown kicks it. Horford. Horford now one-on-one against Towns. Towns back up a little bit. Bounce pass here to Holiday. Extra to Tatum. Tatum's going to step for three. No good. Can't hit. Rebound Towns. Towns outlet here to Brunson. Brunson now looking. Brunson behind the back. Brunson now driving. Spins. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart thought about the three. Now Towns. Towns is going to put the three himself. And in and out. That was halfway down. No good. Rebound by Boston. They'll push this immediately to Brown. Brown one-on-one with Towns in the corner on the left side. Puts up the shot over Towns. No good. Rebound Brunson. And where's the loose ball? They finally call a foul. Wow, you finally know what's a loose ball foul, referee. Great job that you finally call it here. 8:43 in the third quarter. All right, here is Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson top of the key. Brunson jab stepping. Brunson looking. Brunson stepping. Brunson bounce past the Hart. Hart, beautiful give and go there. Great assist. And right now, quick timeout by Joe Masula and the Celtics. Knicks coming a little bit alive. Let's hope at least some cohesion of an offense. Timeout on the floor. Don't forget, please hit that like button if you're watching us on the YouTube app, on the Rumble app as well. It costs nothing. You're watching along. All that does is tell me that you're watching with me, that you appreciate, you're enjoying. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. That's the greatest feedback you could give us as a content creator, is the usage of the like button. Please. Of course, super chats always a wonderful thing. But a feedback, hey, not everyone has money to bless people with. But a like, it helps the algorithm. It tells YouTube that this channel is watched. That you watch your favorite podcaster or watch along your favorite channel. The like button, that's what the like does. I didn't even hear what he was saying. Playoff history. Tricky away. Oh, that's so easy. Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson. Oh, there. Look who's there. I would be happy too if Larry Johnson gives me a shirt like that and I turn around. That's cool. That's a great moment. Man, talk about making memories right there. Larry Johnson, you turn around, he's there with giving you his jersey. That's nice. Mike Sullivan, that's a great hire for the New York Rangers. Very good. It's going to cost them some money. They're going for it. But Mike Sullivan is a hell of a good coach. I can't wait for next season. We're going to be doing the New York Rangers watch-alongs back here on this channel as well. Oh, Karl-Anthony Towns broke his finger. Ladies and gentlemen, Towns has a broken finger. You read his lips. He says, I broke it. Karl-Anthony Towns is playing with a broken finger. All right, here we go as they inbound the ball. Boston with the basketball. Defense, serenade Madison Garden, and Knicks play. Almost deflected. Right in the hands of Holiday. Almost came up with that one. Now Tatum with the ball. Tatum jab stepping. Tatum now working on Anunoby. Pope rises up for the shot over on Anunoby. No good. Rebound by Hart. The Knicks will push. And here's Hart looking for Bridges. Bridges around the curl. Bridges snake dribbling. Bridges thumb fakes. Bridges puts up the shot. Got it. Macau Bridges. 79-56. Knicks got to continue to work. Now, corner. Derek White for three, and he hits it. Much needed. That was a Novocaine shot there that they needed for the Celtics to calm down a little bit the crowd. The crowd was ready to go and erupt if he would have missed. But there's still time here for the Knicks. Plenty of time, Knicks. Here's Brunson. Anunoby. OG now driving. Anunoby going with the dunk. OG with the guarantee. Let's go. 82-58. Hopefully he gets alive here. That's his first points. We need an OG eruption here in the third quarter. Chance of defense here. As Tatum now has a switch. Tatum has a switch with Karl-Anthony Towns top of the key. Tatum with the ball. Tatum dancing. Tatum goes. Kicks it back out. OG had it. Last touch. 4.4 on the shot clock. Side out of bounds. Boston ball. Tatum will be the inbounder. Tatum looking inbound. Tatum looking. Tatum just got it into Brown. Brown driving. Brown up and under. Black. And they're going to say Knicks ball. Let's see. No contact there. That was all ball as Tatum goes as Brown goes floating. Here we go. Knicks with the ball here. 82-58. Let's go Knicks. The Knicks fans want something to cheer. Here's Brunson. Lost the ball underneath. Turnover. Here comes Tatum. Tatum layup. Counted and one. What a terrible sequence of events. That's how the afternoon has been. Brunson rose the ball off his foot, and now Boston on a transition has a chance for a three-point play. That's just been the mishaps of the whole game. He lost it on that crossover. There's still plenty of time. Plenty of time. It's not over. It's not over, guys. It's not over. We've seen this resilience of this team. It's not over. Plenty of time here. Here's a free throw for Tatum. He hits it. Complete the three-point play. We just got to work. We just got to work, guys. That's all. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Bridges in. Bridges backs. Jumper. Got it. Bridges coming alive. Hopefully. Let's go. 25-point deficit. Six minutes, just above the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Horford in the corner. White for three. That one's rushed. Rebound by Towns. Here comes the Knicks now. Push it here to Bridges. Bridges driving. Bridges and gets the ball back on the carom. Bridges again underneath. On fouls here, Anunoby. Anunoby falls down. Last touch. The ball's still loose, and it will be Boston ball. So the Knicks, again, looks a little discombobulated. When they need to drive, because there is no Cornet, they're not doing it here. This is where they need to start driving to the basket before Cornet comes in and start. When they change, Cornet becomes a blocking defender. And, that was a nasty, terrible shot by Horford. And Boston is missing some shots. The Knicks are becoming sloppy themselves, keeping this game with that reach. And now underneath to Brunson. Brunson now Hart, open top of the key for three. That's no good. That was a terrible shot there. Here comes Brown. Alley-oop to Horford, and that was just too easy. It's like this. What's going on? It's like you guys were. It's like the NBA sent a memo that you guys can't play your game. It feels like this is not the team we saw in Boston. What's going on here? Let's go. Sloppy, this, and this. Towns, and there was a foul finally. It's an offensive foul. The NBA will not allow Boston to get swept. It kind of feels like it. Here's Pritchard. Tatum. White for three. No good. Rebound by Hart. I'm going to feed into that, Tony. I'm going to elaborate on that one because I think there's something to that. Here's Tatum. Here's Anunoby. Anunoby jumper, fall away. Mitchell Robinson had a hand on it, and Porzingis held on to the rim, onto the ooh, or to the net. You're not supposed to hold on to the net. Boston gets the ball back. Here's Tatum. Tatum is going to look to try to ditch. Arnett gets away with an offensive foul, of course. He's been doing that all game. And a delay of game warning. 27-point deficit. All right, Knicks will bring the ball up. The Knicks got to get there. They got to get. Let's go. Wake up, fellas. Get some smelling smoke in this team. Let's go. Almost had that ball poked away there by Pritchard. Here's Brunson with the ball. And you lost 10 seconds with that nonsense. Get into the offensive set, fellas. Here's Brunson. Brunson snake dribbling. Brunson now. Bounce pass and Bridges. That was sloppy. Another sloppy execution on the offense. Boston right now, the Knicks are being their own. The Knicks could have easily cut into this deficit and probably make it even a manageable here. But the Knicks sloppy themselves. Here's Brown. Brown with the ball. Brown now driving, stops. Brown jumper, got it. 29-point deficit. Now, if you're Tom Thibodeau, make some change. This is a game where you don't, and Brown, there's a foul. Because we see a little Larry Shamet, presses the tour brought some energy early to the game. And what worse could it be? You're down 29. Brunson misses a free throw. Oh, he hits it. Excuse me. I don't know why it froze on me. $89.61. He misses. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Foul. All right, Double D says, sorry to say this, but this one is a wrap. There will be no fourth quarter heroics this afternoon. I mean, only time will tell. You might be right because it's a large deficit, 89-61, but man, there's still time here. There's still time. Boston has not missed or shown anything of them letting up, but hey, this is basketball. Anything weird things can happen. Here's Brown, and they turn like right now a turnover like that. A simple turnover, you never know what could spark. The Knicks go out there, hit a three, get it. They play some defense. They go on a bit of a run here in the 3-minute mark here. You never know. It's just far from over. Brunson backing in on Pritchard. Now Brunson got bumped, puts up the shot, and ooh, when you needed that ball to fall in for a 3-point play opportunity, it didn't. But there is a timeout here, under 3 minutes here. Celtics up 89-61 on a beautiful afternoon in Central Park in New York. We're about to lose 3 straight at home. We got to defend home court. But yeah. All right, we got a timeout here. We need a hustle play to get the crowd roaring. Look at Willie from 105. There you go. You know what? We haven't seen Captain. Willie wins a box of Newports. Oh my God. Come on, Willie. Oh, Willie. Oh, he got it. Yo. He's a CM Punk fan. Come on, Willie. You got 75,000 laying on the line here. Let's go. This for the big one, baby. Let's go. Oh, ooh, that was close, Willie. That was close. He almost had a down payment for a house in Florida. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Hey. I know, yeah. That bunny. VIP, VIP. Hey, the bunny man in the building. Should be a backlash. $89.61 under 3 minutes. 7 o'clock, Tony. 7 o'clock. Brunson to the line. Oh, 5 matches, correct. And Brunson hits a free throw. He rattles that one in. And he hits a pair of free throws here. 89, 63. Let's go. Defense. Here's White. White kicks it. Pritchard. Pritchard with the ball. Pritchard jab stepping. He's going to reset. Got Mitchell Robinson on the mismatch. Steps back for three. Got it. Oh, there's a foul away. The hacker Mitch starts. Here we go. He hits the first free throw. 64, 92. He hits the first one. Can he hit two? I think he will. I think Mitchell Robinson is due to hit two free throws here. And yeah, he does. So that's going to spark the Knicks here. Let's go. We need something, anything that could spark the Knicks. Hopefully, this is something. Make it close. I know this is I'm like, the Knicks are far away. Anything could happen. Here we go. Defense. Richard. Yeah, we need stops. Indeed, Argo. Without stops, we're not going to get it. We can't trade buckets. White now. Porzingis underneath. Cornette with the dunk. Ah. You got a timeout. 2:07 here. Or foul. Mitch, Hacker Mitch. Sorry, it's the Hacker Mitch. He misses the first one. He misses both free throws. 2-minute mark. 2-minute. All Celtics, 94-65. White kicks it to Pritchard. Pritchard now with the ball. Pritchard now driving. Pritchard stops. Looks. Up and under. Layup. Got it. Oh, God. He's been a pain in the butt for the Knicks here. 31-point deficit. Mitchell Alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. That's what we need more of. 96-27. Brown back over to Horford. Horford now to put Pritchard. Pritchard now driving. Stops. Across. Porzingis thought about the three. Now, but behind. Losses the ball. Poked away. The ball still loose. And that's a shot clock violation. One of the few. Knicks will bring the ball up. 1 minute. Jalen Brunson again. Brunson, floater. It's good. 96-69. And let's go. White. Brown. Brown with the ball. Brown with the basketball. Jalen Brown working on Brunson. Spins. Up jumper. No good. Rebound Towns. Towns will give it a Hart. 30 seconds here. Knicks could have gone 2 for 1 if they wanted, but they're going to hold. There's a foul. Hacker Mitch, is it again? So they're going to continue to foul match Mitchell Robinson here. Here's what's okay. It sucks for us now, but they're getting in some. They're racking up a lot of fouls. Again, what I told you takes away from the aggressiveness in the fourth quarter to attack the basket. Tony, I will leave Mitchell Robinson again. He hits the first free throw, makes it a 70 to 96. Right there, Porzingis picks up a foul. What that does is going to have them stay away from the aggressiveness. I know and I know in the fourth quarter all the team fouls resets, but teams are going to have individual fouls. If the Knicks could make some kind of run and go to, this is a risky situation for Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics to do. Mitchell Robinson almost has that 1 of 2. The fight for the loose ball, and just McBride battled. McBride hasn't given anything either. McBride has been quiet in this game. The bench has been quiet for the Knicks, although lack of bench because they haven't been playing too many minutes either. White with the basketball. It's going to be fun. 1 second between shot clock and game clock. 1 point something. Here's White with the ball. White puts up the shot straight away. No good. Rebound. Mitchell Robinson will give this to Hart. Hart will pull it up when it counts if it's good. No good at the end of the quarter. 96-70. Knicks trail by 26. Fourth quarter time. Do the Knicks have that playoff magic for a third straight game? We will find out. A lot of people say no. A lot of people say, I don't think so. Man. Double D says, what's the point of the first time visiting your station? Thank you. Oh, thank you for your that first time visit station. We really love to see the Knicks go up by 3-0 zip on the Celtics, force the Celtics to win 4 in a row. Double D, I appreciate it. So if you felt like I haven't gotten quickly back to you, I apologize because I'm doing multi-streaming on the playback as well on YouTube. Appreciate you, Double D. Thank you for joining us. Love that you're bringing the chat, bringing that energy. Appreciate you there as they're doing some karaoke. I'll put the volume up for you guys to hear what the hell they're singing. I would have loved to go on 3-0 as well. Personally, I would love to go 3-0. It's still 12 minutes left. Anything can happen, although, percentage-wise, it don't look like the Knicks might not get back into this game. But you know what? I'm not losing hope. One possession at a time. Go out there. Celtics could go cold, and could they get tight? Let's say the Knicks go on a quick 10-0 run, do the Celtics get tight? Look at that. Grrr. Yeah, look at Mama. She's singing it. Oh, my God. I could imagine a war between the salami between those two. We just need one. Yeah. Oh, CC Sebastian is in the game. Nice. Look at J.R. Smith. Look at J.R. Smith, the golfer. Let's go. Fourth quarter time. Let's go. Get loud. Let's go. Was that a girl or a guy? There you go, mom and daughter. Nice. There we go. We're about to start fourth quarter time. Let's get it. Let's go, Knicks. Brunson immediately hits a three right off. Three-pointer, Jalen Brunson. I don't know if that was a timeout or if that was the game, but it is a three-pointer. 96-73. Chance of defense, 70 Madison Square Garden. Here's Pritchard with the ball. Pritchard has a switch. Now Bridges. Now here's Tatum against McBride. Now Tatum bowling it in. He rises. No good. Rebound by Towns. Now we'll give it to McBride. 96-73. Here's McBride. Towns had it swapped away. Outlet pass now Tatum. Back over to Pritchard. That was a little sloppy. Pritchard for three. No, it's good. Damn. 99-73. They couldn't get to that loose ball. Loose ball right now. Not finding the Knicks here. Brunson with the ball. Come on, stream. Towns. Back to Brunson for three. No good. Rebound, and Bridges gets it back. McBride for three. The deuce is loose. He hits one downtown. 99-76. 90 seconds here and gone by in the fourth. Defense. The Knicks going to have to play defense all fourth quarter. Tying it up here. Here's Holiday. Snake dribbling. Holiday now. Going around some screens. Guarded by Bridges now. Who wants to fight Tatum? Tatum back to the basket with here's a double team. Tatum got away with the push. Turnaround jumper. Offensive foul. Bridges will bring the ball up. 99-76. 2 minutes in. Towns with the ball. Towns will hand it over to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson has a double team. Now he has Horford on him. Shot clock puts up the 3. It's good! 3-pointer! Jalen Brunson! The crowd starting to wake up at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks down by 20. Timeout on the floor. But a little bit of wake-up call. Maybe a little too much of a deficit, but they're giving some life here. I believe 3 fouls, Jody. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 fouls there, Jody. If you're asking. All right, we got a timeout. Timeout. Oh, we're giving out some T-shirts. Oh, we got. All right, it's about time we see the brigade here. Hey, that's crazy. That's Crazy Red there, shooting the T-shirts. Where's Captain? Where's Captain Camel Toe at? We got OG's sister with the diaper butt. There it is. All right, we're waiting for them. We're waiting right now. They're giving out T-shirts, the T machine, like Gargo likes to call the fart machine. I believe I can fly. Let's go. Let's go. If you're on the Rumble app, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. We need some inspiration right there to show the Giants beating the Patriots. Let's go. That's an omen. That's a sign. Let's do this. Look at Tuck. Look at Tuck. Look at Eli. Look at Strahan. Oh yeah. That's a lucky quack moment. I'm pumped, man. You know what? I think the Knicks are gonna make this a freaking run. I think the Knicks are gonna, yeah. I think the Knicks are like, oh, they're gonna be right there with a 1 possession. Here we go. The crowd is getting energized. Let's go. Oh. Here we go. Defense. Tatum with the ball. Tatum guarded by Mitchell Robinson now. Good underneath to Porzingis. Porzingis up and under and misses that one, but he gets bailed out with a foul by the officials. Oh, that was a great defense there but not enough for the officials' eyes as Bridges gets called for a foul. Ooh. Oh yeah, he got him there. Guys, he did get him. I'm like, where did he get him? But he got him. He got him on the bicep. I hate to call that. Porzingis, he misses the free throw in the words of Chef Dan. The ball don't lie. He misses. Porzingis to the line. Porzingis to the line, and he hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 179. 9:30 mark. There's still time, but you got to play some defense. Here's Towns. Here's Brunson. Brunson working. Brunson stops. Jumper. Rebound. No. Fight for the loose ball. Tatum comes up with it. Right. We were waiting for that ball to bounce off the rim. Tatum with the ball. Tatum now. Tatum getting away again with those arm extending pushes. Again. Puts up the shot. And no good. Rebound now. Brunson. Here's Jalen Brunson. You're up by so many points, and they kind of rushed that. Milk some clock now. Here is Towns if you're Boston. But next got to run. Got to go. Time kept alive. Pritchard comes up with the ball. Towns thought he was fouled. No call. Here's Pritchard. And swiped away from McBride, but Porzingis gets it. Porzingis give it a Holiday. And we had a foul away as Harford hits the floor. Oh, they called a foul. Wait a minute. We got a timeout. I believe it's a timeout by the coach, not a foul. So hopefully we get some clarification. Either way, there's a break in the action. Got a 70s dance cam. And Tony says that was basket interference. The ball never came off the rim. Look at her. She's turning back the clock. There we go. Hey. What a schnauzer on that one. There you go. We got a Knicks cheerleader in the building. Nice. Hey, look at that cheerleaders. All three. Inspiring. All right, here we go. Ross Strickland in the building. Tim Thomas. David Lee. Charlotte Wojciechowski. Jonathan Quick. Igor Shesterkin. Former Rangers. Oh, the Rangers, actually, the Goldies. We got some Jets. Michael Carter in the building. Dexter Lawrence, the Giants. John Hamm. He's hamming it up. Hey, my Miss Ben, what you call it, from Crime and Order. Common. Sexy Dexy. Alec Bowen, that nut job there. Oh. Of course, Mr. Throw Up himself, Tracy Morgan. Fat Joe. Of course, David Shripper, who after the game, he starts cleaning up and folding the chairs at the Garden. Oh, Naomi's coming up. Let's go, Naomi. Let's go. Feel the glow. It's the Union, Kev. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, Daz. I forgot. Yeah, the Union. Yeah. Not for nothing. That's an ugly building in New York City. When I left the New York one before they made that building, that's an ugly building. OG has been quiet this game. Oh, he tried to flop. You got caught with a flop there. Come on. Hartford, that's embarrassing. Here we go. Inbound basketball, Celtics. They get it in Porzingis. We'll give it to Pritchard. 8:38 mark. Pritchard with the basketball. Mixney stops. Pritchard pulls up a jumper over Mitchell Robinson and hits it. Wow. Pritchard out. 23 points for Pritchard. Hey, he stepped up his game better than Tatum now. Here is Bridges, gets it. 81-102. Knicks got to defend, though. That was a nice fadeaway for Mikal Bridges. Here's Tatum now. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum. Shot clock at 9. Tatum's going to step back for 3, and that's no good. Fight for the rebound. Horford. That's where the Knicks, if you look at the reason why the Knicks lost or might lose this game, is that right there. Not boxing out and allowing those second opportunities for the Celtics just to backbreak the Knicks here. Here is Towns. Towns going strong underneath to Robinson. Robinson got blocked. That got blocked. Mitchell Robinson tried to go up strong, and he got blocked. And that's poked away by Mitch, but Boston keeps it. Towns did the right play and giving it to pretty much gave it to him right in the hands. And Mitchell Robinson, Horford comes up with a huge block for the Celtics. That's been the afternoon. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard with the ball. Pritchard's going to step back. Bounce pass here to Porzingis. Porzingis back to the basket. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound right to the hands of Brunson. Brunson wants to push. Brunson now trying to go coast to coast. Stops. Kicks it to the cutting Towns. Towns. Block. Puts it up. No call. Rebound. Mitchell Robinson loses the basketball. The Knicks had chances to make some runs, get the crowd going bananas and screaming, and they just beating themselves. Here's Pritchard. Now OG steps up. Crawford step back for 3. Actually, no good. Rebound by Bridges. We'll give it here to Brunson. Jalen Brunson will bring the basketball up. Bounce past the Anthony Towns. Towns back to the basket. Now driving. Euro puts up, and that was blocked away from Porzingis. A lot of contact. No call again. Holiday the other way. Alley-oop to Tatum, and that's no good. Rebound here. Right to the hands. Here's McBride. McBride racing. McBride to Towns. Towns. Thought about now is going to put up a 3. No good. Rebound by the Celtics. So the Knicks are so discombobulated. It's halfway through. Now we could start saying minutes are against the Knicks here. Tatum getting away with pushing with that elbow. And he hit. 3-pointer, no good. He hit Bridges right in the midsection. And no call by the officials that he's right in the junk. Here's Brunson. A sloppy game for the Knicks here. Brunson now. Brunson floater, good. 104 83, excuse me. 5:30. Knicks, boy, they need some stops and they need some easy buckets here. Right now, Boston could play the clock as much as they want. And Boston better, and they're gonna chuck some more threes. And they hit it. But if they're gonna nail it, no matter how quickly they shoot it in the shot clock. 107 to 83. It looks like this might be a game that might be a little bit out of the reach of the Knicks. And people starting to leave. I hate that. Look at these fake people in the front row starting to get up. Here's Towns. Drives. A lot of contact. Finally call off whistle. 5:03 here. He hits it. 107-84. $107.85. 5:03. All right, here's Tatum. Tatum stops. Trying to chase the foul. No call. Rebound. Good job. Let them shoot. Here's McBride. Miles McBride will give it to Bridges. Bridges. Here's Towns. Towns. Back. Spins. There's a call. So why are you ridiculing him if you respect that? Hits the first free throw. 107-86. A 20-point deficit. Under 20. So anything could happen, but I don't think there's enough time. Even if the Knicks go on an unbelievable heater. Towns to the line. Trying to complete this 2 of 2. And he does. 107-87. Now it's the 20. White. Brown with the ball. Brown now. Guarded by Brunson. Shot clock at 9. We're at just above the 4-minute mark. Brown again. Stops. They got a foul before the shot. And what's going on with this ball? 5 on the shot clock. So Boston's just burning time. That's the smart thing to do. Don't need to rush. Don't need to play anything goofy if you're the Celtics. Shot clock violation. Knicks will have it. Down by 20. 4-minute mark. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the crossover. Brunson for 3. No good. Rebound Tatum. So we're just under the 4-minute mark. 107-87. Brown. Brown with the basketball. Tatum puts up the 3. And he got it. Back to 23. Brunson, Anunoby, who's been quiet. Brunson driving. Brunson stops and foul on White. Okay. That's White's 4th foul. You got to play like we want this series. Brunson, a little disappointing, though, for the Knicks. Here you go. Floater. Gets his own rebound now. Towns puts it back up, and he gets a foul, but he'll go to the line. 3-minute mark. And I think a lot of us don't want to hear that. We're up 2 games to, even if they lose this game, but you still got one more game at home to win one more and go up 3-1. But man, there's a lot of work. Boston starting to feel good. It becomes a series now. You lost the home game. You still have home court right now if you're the Knicks. He hits the free throw 110 to 88. For us to win at Boston, it's a lot. We think another road game versus this team. Definitely going to win game. We have to win game 4. Yeah, they have to win at home. You can't, rely on winning all your games on the road. 110 to 89 with 306. Under the 3-minute mark. Tatum bringing the ball. Shamit's in the game, getting some minutes. Achua. Even DeLon Wright is in the game. All right, let's see. Here's Tatum. Tatum with the ball. Tatum getting away with that push. If I'm Thibodeau at the press conference, I'm calling and I'm complaining about that push by Tatum. And the Knicks standing around and letting Boston continue to get the offensive rebounds. 112 to 89. For me, that's a wrap. It has been gone, but I wanted to keep hope alive. But for me, this game is 2-1. It looks like this is going to 2-1. And that was the series. That's how the game been all afternoon. Great look. The ball rose, and they roll right off the rim for the Knicks. It's just not their game. 2-minute mark here. Tatum pump fakes, kicks it out. Horford for 3. And that's the name of the game. 115 to 89. Another timeout. Just let the game go. The game is done. No matter how much, Tom. Let it go. Finish. I've got a backlash stream to get to. Just let it roll. Damn, that sucks. Monday night, we just gotta. Then I need a Knicks I need another energy I need a different energy from the Knicks than tonight for Game 4. Now, Tony, remember I mentioned to say put a pin in it. I have a theory, like you said, the Celtics, the NBA won't allow the Celtics to get swept. For all the conspiracy theorists that thinks the NBA is scripted, at times I do think that as well. If Celtics were to lose this game and get swept or lose and teams that are on the road beating the home court advantage, what is the main criticism the NBA? Yeah, it's definitely rigged. I think so. What is the major thing that everyone says about the NBA? It's rigged. That the regular season and this commissioner doesn't want to take the heat saying that the NBA regular season means nothing. It's rigged. Or the NBA regular season, it really counts for the playoffs, where a lot of people want to make the NBA season shorter. Or, we talked about 40 minutes games instead of 42. With all those gimmicks that they want to do with this game, I can see why they don't. Yeah, look at all they're showing it right now. They're all the road teams. That means it means nothing in the regular season. And then when you want to have players, if you don't play X amount of minutes, you don't get certain awards. The NBA is in a tough situation because the regular season is becoming a little bit unwatchable, and then the postseason is all Echo and Jekyll. As there's a 3-ball stepping in, loose ball, and that'll be Knicks ball. But remember what I said: if the Knicks go 7, Boston wins, it's rigged. I mean, that I wish they would have not show the fans leaving, but it's a big deficit here on a Saturday night. You want to go get some dinner or Chua with the dunk. Hopefully Vernon has a better night on the casino than this game. Oh, you're welcome, Big Tass. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for joining me. I know wrestling is not your thing, but we got a wrestling watch along on the Heel of the Ring podcast on my channel, my second channel. You're more than welcome. You guys are more than welcome to come on over and watch the wrestling. I actually show the wrestling. It's my other channel, not on this one. I have another one here on Playback. Where Harcopote's in the game. Here's Sidewinder up and corner for Shamit. He misses. I can't get mad at him missing. He's been cold on that bench. All right, so we're just winding it down as this starts to slowly go down. Final minute. And Boston, yeah, I mean, Boston is the defending champion, like they said. They weren't going to come in here and just let us beat us. There's a jumper, no good. Rebound here by Kakapoto. Hakapoti with a nice dunk. Maybe that opens up some eyes to play some minutes here, some physicality from Hakapoti for the Knicks. I mean, he's a body, a live body with some energy. All right, final possession. They're going to let this shot clock violation, of course. Appreciate it, Des. So this series is 2-1. 2-1. And Monday night we'll be back. The stream is there. I guess I'll make a game 5 stream, which I did not do it because I just wanted to hold off to see how this one. I'll do that tomorrow. So this is the end of game 3 where the Celtics were in their championship form. Remind us they're the defending world champions, 115-93. The score, it was the Knicks were never really battling with them. They really were behind. They tried as much as possible. Nothing was never close. This was kind of a wire-to-wire victory for the Celtics, in my opinion. The Knicks never got it. Those 50-50 balls, they didn't win those. Everything was a little off. Celtics just set the tone with the 3-ball early. We're like, you know what? And they never cooled down. That's the analytics when you do basketball, when they shoot threes. And at home, they just were tighter for some reason. So game number 4 is going to be a night game. It's going to be a night atmosphere. I still think the Knicks come out different from game 3, and we'll be here. We'll be ready to go. It's all good. We got game 4. Yes, Jack City. So I'm going to say good rest of your Saturday afternoon. I have another stream in about 20 minutes. So appreciate it, everyone. All the love. May the sports be with you. Check out if you're a wrestling fan. If you're on, I put it on the playback for our channel. If you could subscribe for it, guys, I appreciate it. Even if you're not going to tune in, I also grow that channel in my subscription. I will love that as well. As members, I will really appreciate it if you do that as well. Love that. Definitely. See you guys there on the YouTube. Check us out. Appreciate everyone as we get close to 20. We're over 20,000 subscribers.